Hey guys, Jay Stucia here, JTA Innovations, sitting in the shop this evening. Currently the new shop, soon to be old shop. We're currently, as some of you know, currently in the process of packing up from Michigan and moving to Louisiana for good. Just sitting here this evening, early February. We're getting piled up with some snow right now. The shop here is clearing out, and as I go through some stuff and check it out, it just brings back some good memories here. It's really new to me shop. We built it back in 2018, so only a few years ago, and just wanted to make this video here to kind of highlight it a little bit, kind of show you guys basically how we worked out of it, the process behind it. This one was pretty much purpose built for RC stuff. Like I said, it's kind of, still new to me. My RC story, I guess you'd say, began a couple miles down the road at our old place. And we had a shop over there, and originally that one was set up for my dad. He used to drag race, so he ran his operation out of there. And more recently, before we left that location and came here, obviously it was used for RC stuff, and actually we used that one for RC for quite a long time now that I think about it. So just wanted to make this video, talk a little bit about what went on in here. It's pretty empty right now, but I'll throw in some photos and stuff and talk about it from when it was fully operational. And maybe even I'll talk about our old shop a little bit too. So thanks for watching. Wanted to start out showing where the passion really began. Going to the field with my dad, watched him fly. He had this old Extra 300. Got a ton of flights off that thing. Had it for several years, probably all the way up till I was like 7 or 8 years old maybe. You can see me there watching him. Here's our old first shop. Couple airplanes we had, the 110X Yak, Airworks Extra 260, and a few other ones that you can see back there on the table. Another view of the old shop. Some foamies hanging up, electric planes. Had a lot of foamies back then, as I do now. Something I always like having around, obviously. Workbench here, 60-inch Extra, 88-inch Edge. You can see the Airworks Yak back there that I flew in the first King 50, and obviously the 88-inch Edge that I flew in the King 50 after that. Putting some stickers on the 94-inch MXS. You can see in the background have some electric planes hanging up by the tail, similar to what we did on our most recent shop too. And obviously you can see the 104 Extra back there. This was the first production 120cc slick. You can see the prototype back there on the stand with the engine pulled off it, and a few other airplanes. Looks like I'm working on something. Looks like maybe the old 78-inch Extra, putting the control horns in maybe. First thing when we come in, got the battery charging station. Obviously really helpful. A good place to organize the chargers, power supplies, and of course batteries. The drawers here, we at least attempted to organize by like cell size, 2S, pretty much the majority in here. As you can see, it kind of got a little bit unorganized. We just kind of threw things in there. Got some 3-cell, 4-cell stuff. As we get further down, looks like a couple more 3-cell, 4-cell stuff. Looks like some 5S batteries too. Then all the way down, the big boys, the 6S, 60-inch. So this wall here, actually, despite the fact that we're getting ready to move, is actually probably the most equipped it's ever been. Good way to hang up the smaller planes from the tail. And as you can see, same method for wing bags. Wing bags are a little less in quantity. Some of those are already down in Louisiana, but this is a pretty handy access tool for the small airplanes. Don't have to take the wings off or anything. Just got the wings off the 60-inch down there. Another cool part here along this wall, whole assortment of Ultra Coat in various colors. I actually picked this one up. Kind of an unfortunate scenario. Our local hobby store went out of business, but was able to get this covering rack. So kind of a neat organizational way of getting to the covering that you need. Got all our props hung up, organized by size. Little ones over there, 20 to 21 inch, 100cc props, 40%ers, even a couple 3 blades. This cabinet full of bins is a really good way to keep track of some of the smaller items. Got some extensions, receivers, motor mounts, servo arms, servos themselves, smoke pumps, fuel line. Really, however we needed to organize it. Up top, some spinners, some extra pilots. Got some pretty cool ones up there. So yeah, really effective way of getting to some of the smaller, much needed items. Only got a couple of jugs left, but here's where we kept the fuel and smoke jugs. I would plug the Jersey modeler into that outlet right there, and good way to store all the jugs. Kept them off the ground, away from everything else. So last but definitely not least, the refrigerator and microwave. Let's see what we got in here this evening. Oh, a little low. Not need to stock this up once we get down there. CA refrigerator, the go-to storage spot for new bottles of CA. So there you go. Next, we got some pictures of the shop when it was under construction. You can see the heater up there in the corner. Gotta have that in Michigan. For the first summer or so, we actually used the old shop at the other place. So this one was built, started probably 7-8 months after we moved in. We've had a lot of airplanes in and out of the shop for sure, and hanging them on the wall, as you can see, is a good way to keep them out of the way. Even got some shop dogs that came with it.